And we live.
Kiss me where I pee. Alright, Coom Castle, episode 1. This is a perfect representation already, given that me and Riley are in a room alone while there's people having a party downstairs.
Good chicken.
Starting with that. Cool. So, this, as a base episode, would probably just primarily be us describing ourselves and how we are schizophrenic adults who use that as a comedic tool, not as an actual disability. Titties.
All right, dude. So, I have a lot of stuff prepared that I want to talk about.
You gathered me here today?
Yeah. So, I want to know, what are your true feelings on poetry slams?
This has been a 2-day ordeal because we have both seen an even goofier movie, a legendary movie in the status of Disney. There's a poetry scene. The worst scene in the idea that I told Riley I liked it. You know what I mean? If you really do like something, don't tell Riley you like it at all.
Yeah, I'll ruin it. No questions asked.
So quick. The passion has never left my body quicker.
Yeah, imagine a crashing plane and not no fucking DB Cooper cool shit. Like, we're talking like some little Cessna.
We're talking attempted bomber status. You didn't even get to the Pentagon bitch.
Yeah, this is the one that landed in the field because it got taken over.
You saw a kite and got distracted, bitch.
It's like, ooh, score.
All right. So we're in a turbulent times, being that it's 21st century. This is 2020 as of this point, so coronavirus is rampant at this time. Masturbatory techniques have definitely gone up in these last times, given the last 6 months. You agree or disagree?
I agree.
Technique, habitual use.
Yeah. Well, also, like, so where we live isn't too, like, people here are lax. But, like, then you hear about people, like, for instance, where someone will come from out of town, because where we work, some people come through every now and then and whatnot that are traveling or whatever. And they talk about where they live and how, like, just so shut in everything is. Like, you don't have public functions. You don't have anything like that. And it's crazy to think, you know, because, like, here there was a quarantine. We live in the state of Utah. And it definitely was quarantined, but it wasn't as crazy as like LA or New York or anything like that. And it's crazy to think, like, you know, those people are literally shut in, and so of course they got to find new ways to coom. You know, you get beat in.
Coom is in the nuts and on the brain.
Exactly. And like you got to find new ways. Like, your old hand ain't doing it enough. You know, you see that 2-liter bottle, you put some lotion in there or whatever.
You see Mr. Potato Head chilling there on the shelf. It's like, oh, damn, he's looking thick today. So I had to take advantage of this situation, these turbulent times. You know what I mean? That's all this has come to me at an end, you know? Who are we on the inside, and what can we fuck? You know?
Exactly. I don't know. None of my bros they don't want to fuck me and causing some sexual tension, so I kind of understand. I don't know. But, I mean,
do you think Corona has led to any gay conversions?
Oh, I guarantee it.
Guarantee?
Like, there's no questions asked, because they're like, well, I gotta try it. You know, like,
I have to try.
Like, you know, I mean, of course you're gonna try it already, but I mean, like, you were getting so, like, bored of just the normal shit. I guarantee there's people out there that have tried some weird shit.
This question has been asked, like, you know, many people, when they get to prison, they, turn to the gay technique, the dark side, if you will. But that begs the question, were they always gay before they came in there? You know what I mean? Like, Riley's a gay man. He'll never admit it to, you know, like, it's all fun and games and this time, but this is a gay man we're in front of.
I like men.
It happens to be, but I'll never judge him for it, you know what I mean? We're all, like, I'm 5'3". No, I let him 6'1", but I had knee surgery, and as a child, you know, I saw a burning building. I saw 2 dolphins in the burning building. I just decided this was my moment to, you know, do some DVDA action on both their blowholes, you know?
Yeah, and he also forgot to say that, I'm sure some of you guys have seen King of the Hill. He forgot to say that those dolphins were armed with MG-42s, and it was just like D-Day, and they shot his legs off.
I didn't know where that was going. I had no idea where that was
He
going.
had to get them. He had to get his feet sewn to his knees, just like cotton.
That would be an amazing time. You know, there's always the 60s. They did dolphin studies. Ties into acid, how we want to intercommunicate with species. The first time you ever heard a dolphin was it protecting your territory. What's up, pussy? That'd be the most perfect time for it to be like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna speak to him. Would you jerk off a dolphin for science? You think anyone in that actual science research said that question out loud?
Well, hold up. So are we talking like a science, like some let's just say doctors are kind of, you know, in science. They get paid a lot of money. They do that. I'm sure some.
My definition of science is ignorant. White lab coat.
Yeah. Okay.
Science.
So what I'm getting at is like, so do they, like, are you getting paid a lot of money to jerk off the dolphins, or are you doing it for the pleasure? Because I mean, you can pay anyone a lot of money. It's like, yeah, you're...
Not anyone. Do not say you can pay anyone a lot of money. No. That's inaccurate.
Money talks, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Money talks, but people have morals. I believe that legality doesn't equal morality, but I do not think that money... Damn, that's a good question, though. Because then you start putting crimes to price tags.
Straight up, dude. I mean...
Like, not capping someone, but like, say, little Terry, the cat. Little Terry's on the sidewalk, you know? I have $300,000 in a briefcase. You gonna like yeet that hoe across the street, or you know?
I do that for fun.
That's a daily hobby.
Yeah. Here's a question for you. Your friend's fucking pet. Okay.
How big?
Let's just say rainbow. Let's just say fucking like your friend's. I don't know. Their fucking family dog.
Got you. I just want to know poundage. I don't need to know species.
Okay. I don't know how much dogs weigh. Fucking 60 pounds.
Got you.
Big dog.
Yep.
Okay. Here's a shotgun and
oh my God, Riley.
$500,000. Are you doing it or not?
No, because that's so. If it's like,
what would it take? How much money?
Yeah, see, then you start adding the price tags. Also, the worst topic to start episode 1 with. The worst topic.
That's fair.
All right, here, I gotta bring up the pod tops, because, also I wanted to say that the douchiest way I could.
I guess killing dogs isn't a good topic. But what I'm trying to say is money talks, bro. You do that for $10 million, right?
Yeah, 10 million, because that's a chance I can get like a shiesty Jew on the case. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
A killer Jew
but
on the case.
But that's what I'm saying. Money talks. Money will make you do anything. You'll jerk off a dolphin.
I won't. I won't just because you're saying it. If it's a briefcase, maybe a written note, maybe even if you tell me a Morse code, I might be more apt to do it. You know what I mean? Like, can I play dumb for 30 seconds? Will you tell me your dumb joke about little animals? Like, you want to know a fun fact about pigeons?
All right, I got you.
I'll play dumb.
All right. Okay. I forgot it. No, I'm just kidding.
I know it.
I'm just kidding. Yo, did you know that when pigeons have sex, they die?
Damn, that's like praying mantises.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, at least the one I fucked did.
I knew it was coming, but still a funny joke, man. Especially knowing Riley, he doesn't give a fuck about a small animal. If that animal weighs less than, I'm even saying 110 pounds. There's some humans, little fucker, you don't give a fuck about a toddler. 5 minutes before the shit started, he was talking about how he almost punched out a toddler, but his mom did him the favor. You want to repeat that story?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're at your apartment, you're going up the stairs, you're a little kid.
Yeah, this story. Okay. So I'm
fucking 30 minutes ago.
I used to live in an apartment, and I'm going up the stairs, okay, and I'm all fucking happy, you know, just get off work or whatever. It's pretty late at night, I don't know the time, fucking let's just say 11. And then fucking, I'm walking up the stairs, and before I take the first step, this fucking kid just yells, "Pussy ass nigga." And I'm like, and he's a kid. He's not colored. He's not anything, you know, like, it's like, where'd you hear that? Like, what did you do to hear that, you know? And I'm walking up the stairs, and I take 2 steps, and I'm like, I'm going to beat that kid's ass.
Is that the closest you got to Goombaing a toddler?
No, I was just going to verbally abuse him, you know. I'm not going to go to the...
Just scar him.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I got you. A good scarring never hurt anyone.
I don't know, bro. Like, fucking... So I walk back down the stairs, and I'm going to chew him out. And I'm going to be like, yo, Like, that's not cool. What?
That's not cool.
And I get back down to the stairs and I look up and it was on the 3rd floor he yelled that from. And his mother is spanking his bare ass. And she's like, sorry, like I didn't mean to.
Wait, what race? White?
I don't know. I didn't have, it was dark. I didn't have like an actual eyesight on the kid. But he definitely was not like, I don't know. My guess being in this town in Utah, he's white.
Yeah. The only reason I'm saying if he's not white, it's not really a spanking anymore. It's like, especially a white person viewing it, like, I don't know, having a Spanish girlfriend, you can kind of see, like, I don't know, just white people, you can see how sensitive they are.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I probably would have got a cop called on me if, I would have called the cops on someone if I saw, some Latina shit going down, some Hispanic parenting. But also, just because on topic, he said he used to live in an apartment. We just moved in together, so this is what spawned this podcast. So you might see this relationship turn sour throughout this whole thing of us getting sick of each other day by day. You never know.
You left the fucking pizza out, you bitch. Fucking goddamn.
It's like, weird known fact, Riley actually has a weird form of toe fungus growing under him. And it's a new science project we're kind of working on over at the Bean Boys house,
It increases my height, though, like...
The Coom Castle, Coom Castle.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like, I'm sick and tired of being 6 foot. I'm going for that 6'1", and I think this is... Fuck those people that wear platform shoes, fucking...
Well, you talk about getting shorter?
No, taller, bro.
You just went... You said 6'4" to 6'1".
Oh, 6'0". Sorry, I thought I said 6'0". I mean going 6'0 to 6'1". I'm 6'0". I'm flat.
On toe fungus alone.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to grow. The people wear platform shoes and all that bullshit, bro. I'm trying to get taller. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I got you. I think I just want that peg leg aesthetic. I might get diabetes. They cut off mine.
Yeah,
that's the new shit.
Chain smoking cigarettes,
Well, because the internet is such a rapid pace of trends. Like, now we're doing 90s. Now we're doing 80s. Calling it pirate aesthetic. Yeah. I'm literally gonna walk around with peg legs and shit.
I'm taking it back, dude. Here's a question for you.
Sure.
Wait,
real quick. That's where genres go to die. You like electronic music, they start making pirate dubstep, dead. Metal music, they start making pirate metal, dead.
I don't know,
pirate mixing genres is where genres go to die. Continue.
That's fair. Okay, I'll give it to you. But so, like history repeats itself.
Yeah.
Is like the internet obviously is making that trend happen faster, like look at Pit Viper sunglasses, badass.
This boy's been on this way
not
too.
Not sponsored. Wish, but do you hear us, Pit Viper? We need sunglasses.
Let me get some neumes in the chat.
Yeah. Speedy. So fucking okay. So the internet's increasing that rate or whatever. But I mean, like, look at like the 70s. Like you put me on game with this fucking like with their writing style and everything. That was straight from the 30s. There was no internet back then. So what I'm trying to say is like, does the internet just make it seem like are we being stubborn, like thinking? And I'm just playing devil's advocate because I kind of agree with you. But does the internet make it seem like that, or just being us humans in general, like we are copying everyone else, but is it us just being bullheaded and not realizing that history repeats itself repetitively anyways?
Oh yeah, totally. Especially now that's so prevalent because people are like, oh my god, it's the end of the world. My dad definitely thought it was the end of the world when USSR, Red Invasion, the Red Curtain, whatever that bullshit. My grandfather, he probably thought the exact same thing with Korea. He fought in Korea, all that good shit. History repeats itself, especially with the Reagan, the Trump shit that's happening. Like, Reagan was a right-wing, conservative actor. Like, there's no way this dude can be president. But unless you paid attention to, some Reagan politics shit, watch a couple documentaries, and then you can see, oh shit, it's just happening again. So it is a big deal. Do I agree with the man? No. Do I agree with any politician nowadays? No. Ain't fucking happening. Especially now all that Clinton shit coming out, the Epstein shit.
Yeah, pretty crazy stuff.
Yeah, shout out Epstein. I do want that aesthetic though. I don't want to fuck kids or anything, but I do want that rich pedophile aesthetic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
literally,
real.
I don't everything about his lifestyle, but the part where I'm sucking off an 8-year-old.
Fair. Okay. That sounds pretty weird.
That sounds pretty weird. You know what? Pedophilia. That sounds pretty weird. Thank you, Riley. I'm glad you could be here to make those fucking hard-hitting statements.
That sounds pretty weird,
man. That sounds weird.
Yo, dude, I don't know what to think on the whole Epstein bullshit. So hear me out on this. So,
well, it's also so popular, it could be the 9/11 shit where it's like almost, like memes, they did exist, but they weren't as prevalent. But
yeah, for real.
It became a thing where it's like, oh, you're a crazy conspiracy theorist with your eyebrows raised when you're talking about the subject type shit.
Yeah. So fucking, like, Pizzagate. You know about Pizzagate?
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but I know that people just dismissed it as a joke where it's like there's a secret entry in Denny's where they're fucking kids in the lobby or whatever, or in the basement.
So do you know what the KGB is?
Of course. Is the secret German or is it...
Russian.
Gotcha.
And
CIA?
Pretty much, essentially, yeah. It's their version of the CIA, but like hardcore stuff. So what the KGB...
Hardcore gays.
What they're all about is fucking... bringing other countries to the ground so communism can go and move in and take over. They can go in and take over countries with communism, okay?
And that KGB is to counteract that.
No, the KGB is causing that. So that,
got you.
So
damn.
like, let's just say like that's their goal. So like let's just
is this
say
just because I have zero information on this conspiracy theory or
so this is their true goal. This is what they do. This
gotcha.
is
like they
can watch
documentaries
documentaries on that. Yeah, like
gotcha.
This is what
the
they
same
do.
thing with the Epstein shit where you can it's like just enough facts and enough. I don't know. Continue. Yeah. I'm gonna take your word for it.
Okay. So like with Pizzagate, what the KGB did is they went and because especially with the internet, kind of back to that topic, word of mouth travels quickly.
Yeah.
And with the internet, people will hear something and pass that on as fact. Instead of doing their due diligence and researching it and being like, no, that's fake. That kid's a dumbass. Or that guy's a dumbass. Whatever, okay? So what happened is they start making internet posts about the Pizzagate and having all these facts, quotations around facts.
Oh, gotcha. You're talking about red herrings.
Exactly. Yeah. So they'll throw that out there, and then people will be like, "Oh, that happened."
Yeah.
It is proven that
because it's a more interesting story rather than is going with factual evidence where you can have some substantial shit.
Yeah. So it is proven that Pizzagate is 100% fake.
Gotcha.
Because the KGB did create that to try to bring people bring unrest and uneasiness with the United States government. Make people hate Hillary Clinton and everything like that. So kind of relating that back to the Epstein bullshit, I don't know what to think on Epstein because I have not done that much research because I'm not going to be like, oh, pedophilia, that interests me, Yeah, it interests me, but like that's weird and I just like, I'm going to be like,
ew, dude, pedophilia interests you? Ew, dude. I would never. 2 quotes of this episode. Pedophilia, man, that's weird. And
God damn.
Pedophilia interests me.
No, it doesn't, man. Like it's I don't know. I don't want to spend the time to research that, and so like
you don't want to spend the time to realize how fucked up a human being can actually be.
Certainly, I already know people are fucking weird. Like I mean,
this man grew up on 4chan. Also, I love to say that we grew up with the closest thing to God in our pocket. Could be a just a circumstantial viewpoint because I grew up with it. You know what I mean? But children of the internet. That's what I would like to say. Me and Riley were like, I don't know. We're going to do the research. Like, I have the time to look that shit up, so I'm definitely going to look that shit up. I'm not going to take a headline and be like, oh, fucking Trump eats napkins for fucking dinner. Wow. Yeah. That's crazy. Trump eats napkins at work tomorrow. I'm not going to... Mainly, the thing is passing it on without doing your due diligence as a child of the internet. You should do your due diligence. You should be respectful to the shit that was given to you.
And stop passing on Pizzagate bullshit.
It is funny to give misinformation, though. I never started rumors, but I always kind of wanted to be that person that just makes up some belligerent bullshit. Aggressive.
Yo, did you know our boss fucked me?
Damn.
Yeah, dude, let's tell everyone about it.
Shout out my boss, the living legend, Curvin. Shout out Curvin.
Also, dude, I don't know if you know this. I gotta come clean. I steal meat from work. And
we work at like customer food service, like fast food bullshit or whatever.
Yeah, and I steal it and I just keep a collection of them and I You think pet rock's cool? Fucking try my pet turkey, bro. Fucking goddamn, bro. I fucking paint little faces on it.
Wait, can I ask you ever worked with a? I know we have, like, because we work at the same job momentarily. We worked with a meth head for a good point, and those are some of the greatest stories I've ever heard. Because
Doiven.
Doiven. Exactly. My boy Doy. Doy. The closest thing. Also, meth is gonna make you have Tourette's. The boy said the N-word as a
joke.
Yeah, as a fun term to just throw around with the R, and it's a giant case of normalizing things because it became the funniest joke I've ever heard in my life. Especially in retrospect, things are bad at the moment. In retrospect, that dude is a comedic genius.
No, for real, dude. Man, why do we gotta listen to this music?
It's only funny to us because you know him, but just we keep looking in retrospect. It's like, god damn, we worked with a person that was doing math every single day. Yeah. Not every single day, every single hour.
Yo, we'll throw some audio clips in here with some editing magic,
Yeah, exactly.
Some good shit because, like, it's just
who captured that? Did John capture that?
Yes, sir, yeah. Long hair. Yeah.
Sorry, John. Sorry.
Yeah.
You'll never...
I don't know. That man's a genius, too. Yeah, he would start talking to him, because we all communicate over headsets. And he'd start talking to him on the headset, and then he would literally... Because this man, like, literally every sentence, like, would either start with the goddamn United States government, they're into their shenanigans again, or fucking doy.
Also, the worst part, he's the person that gives conspiracy theories a bad name. He did not have one sentence about the government where his eyebrows weren't above his hairline. Yeah. For real. Yeah. Fact.
We're talking chemtrails. We're talking 5G causes the coronavirus. We're talking... Well, fucking...
Also, the idea that he did a lot of meth, so he would turn on a dime about a subject. You bring up a couple facts, he's the first person to bring it up. It's like, did you know about chemtrails? He's like, yeah, I don't really believe in that, farming equipment, whatever, all that bullshit, carbon monoxide. He's like, oh yeah, I don't actually believe in it. Just because he thought me and Evan were cops. I can say my brother's name, I don't give a fuck. He thought me and Evan were cops when we first met him, and if you look at us, we don't really look like cops, man. At least Riley does, Also, Riley is part of he won't admit it, but he got arrested a couple years ago, and he's been secretly feeding him information ever since then.
Yeah, I wear a wire on my nuts.
Yeah, he always is like, sorry, I'm not going to take my socks off. I got stinky feet. I know what's in there, bitch. Was it, the fuck? God damn, it's not. It's a old gangster movie. God damn, Evan's going to be so mad at me. Brad Pitt, Al Pacino.
Oh, Ocean's 11.
Fuck you. Oh, Donnie Brasco beat that Asian's ass just because he has fucking... He's like, my dad got killed by a Korean. I ain't taking my boots off for no chink.
Damn. Yo, have you seen Casino? Gangster movie?
Yeah, of course I've seen Casino.
That's
what the fuck?
Good ass movie.
All those movies would be a lot funnier if they were brutally masculine but gay. You know what I mean? Hey, it's like, I came out to Vegas to fuck dudes. That would be so much better if that was the case. It's like my dad sat me down at a young age. He'd look me in the eyes. You're gonna be a man. You're gonna fuck dudes. Back in my day, it was just the fellas being fellas, guys being guys, dicks to dicks. All right. How deep? 23. They went by like nothing. First podcast, never actually recorded a podcast, so we were worried that time would be a thing. We're thinking we're going to do it in 30-minute intervals, just, children of the internet type shit. Hour. We can do an hour, but it's going to get brutal in 45 minutes. Yeah. Us going, but just filling time, baby.
Thanks for tuning into the Coom Castle. Don't forget, take your socks off before you wank, but keep your socks on before you fuck.
Kiss me where I pee.